Hello everyone, and today we're going to be taking a look at Perfect Dark on the PC, or the PC port, shall we say, of Perfect Dark. So yeah, you can just go to the link in the description and download it. You have to put the ROM file in that data folder there, that's what you'll get extracted, and you have to name it what I've named it there. All the instructions are there to do it, so all you do is download the ROM, you get the PD INI for changing it, and you just launch pd.exe. And everything should load up here, and there you go, Perfect Dark. We'll start loading. You get the Rare logo. This is the N64 version, so the Xbox 360 ROM will not work. It'll only work with the N64 version. Running at 1440p with 120 FPS frame rate cap. As you can see, you can set the cap to unlimited, but by default it is 60 FPS. So it's up to you if you want to change it. You can change it to whatever you want. Doesn't recommend putting the frame rate too high, which is why I've just left it as so you use the WASD keys to scroll around, and the left mouse button, sorry, is the main button. So there you go, we've loaded up the second level here, and again we can skip the cutscene there. So what we'll do is we'll try and get out of this. Tab is the start button, should point out. Tab is the pause menu by default. But the PC controls are fairly, they can be a bit difficult. You have to use the W, A, S, and D keys as menu buttons. So we'll decline this and we'll go wander about the Carrington Institute and then start the first level. Carrington Institute from the Perfect menu. But yeah, I mean, there was a kind of PC version of this a few years ago, the 1964 GEPD build, which did a similar thing, allowed you to use mouse and keyboard. But this is running natively on the PC, like many other N64 games have had PC ports, like Mario 64 got one, Doom 64 also had one. Doom 64 got an official PC release. So here we go, let's jump into the game then, and it looks great. I think it looks amazing. So again, there was an Xbox 360 version of this game, and you know, it did have updated textures, and it changed a lot of the things like the character models. They were Xbox employees. You could shoot Peter Molyneux if you wanted. Peter Molyneux was in the game. His face was in it at least. But yeah, so we are shooting a bunch of Rare employees now, basically, and yeah, it just plays like a PC game. It still has the Nintendo 64's very generous auto aim. I just play it on easy mode just to demonstrate it and run around so that we don't have to do any complex. So you press Q to change weapons. You can use the scroll wheel on the mouse to change weapons as well, or you can use Q and the WASD keys to move up and down, left and right, if you want to change guns. So that works pretty well. It's X is to change what the weapon does. Every weapon had a secondary function in Perfect Dark. We could run around and disarm people, and there we go. Oh, he didn't want to die as well. I like their little death screams. This had amazing little death screams in the game. I love Perfect Dark. It's an incredible game. Hopefully it'll come to the Switch. GoldenEye came to the Switch, so you think Perfect Dark will. And Rare's other IPs have come to the Nintendo Switch Online, like Banjo-Kazooie came out, and the what was it called, Jet Force Gemini, that came out. So hopefully Perfect Dark will come out on the Switch. I'd like to see it. Oh, shot him in the gut. See, it still had the location-based hit detection. Oh, his gun jammed. Oh, the poor guy's gun jammed. There's some little cool things in this. The bad guys were funny in this game. They were quite incompetent, which was kind of funny. And then you've got Elvis the alien. That was pretty good. It's almost a kind of precursor to Time Splitters. I don't think a lot of people from Time Splitters, because I think they had left Rare. Certainly by the time this came out, I shot him in the ear there. Got a shot right in the ear there. I think a lot of the guys that went on to do Free Radical, they had left Rare by the time Perfect Dark had come out. Probably worked on it, I'd imagine. But yeah, so we're getting 120 FPS. Not really pushing the GPU much, is it? It's an RTX 4080 running a Nintendo 64 game. Let's see if we can shoot this guy. It's a lot easier to... Oh, I shot him in the nuts. I shot him in the nuts. Poor guy. He died grabbing his nuts as well. That was the other thing, yeah, the location-based hit detection. You could shoot the gun out of their hand as well. You also had disarm if you went about in unarmed mode and did the alt fire for unarmed was to disarm enemies. That was always fun. But bear in mind the enemies will... Oh, shot him in the throat, Jesus. Oh, he died. Shit in the leg. Oh, he did his leap back thing. That was so cool. I love Perfect Dark and Rare's games on the N64. Trying to see if I can't see the gun. Trying to see if I can shoot the gun out of his hand. I'm like, where are you going? No, I just shot him in the chest. He's dying! Oh, the poor guy. The poor guy that we murdered. So E is the action key in case you're wondering. But yeah, right mouse zooms, left mouse is to fire. So it's... Shoot the gun out of his hand. Oh, he dropped it! He dropped it! Jeez. Oh, he dropped the gun. Oh, he picked it back up again. That was the other thing. They will pick the gun back up again. The gun did land on the floor there. But they will pick it back up, the AI, and go after you. It was one of the things about the disarm. If you disarmed them, and then you picked up their gun, they couldn't pick it up again. That dude's gun was on the deck. Oh, they hadn't got a gun in his hand there. Let's get the dual wielding. Now dual wield for killing that dude. He's normally in the office, but he left the office, so we can get dual wielding pistols. It'd be so cool if we could play multiplayer. They need to do this officially on the PC. Come on, Microsoft, you want that Game Pass money? Or that Game Pass subscription for this. I'm gonna go into the office. We don't need to on easy mode, but we'll go into the office and see the... There we go. We had to go in the office in the harder difficulties.
Who are you and what are you doing here? Look out! She's got a gun!
He has got a gun. See the N64
me, foolish child.
character models. They did update them in the 360 version. You can play the 360 version on PC if you want. You can play it on Xenia.
Let's see how you deal with security.
All the security are dead. Yeah, they're all dead. Normally they come up in the elevators here, but we went down all the other floors and we killed them all. So, if we can get... No, it won't open. No, what's the wait? I'll go get this one. We'll have to get that at the bottom anyway. Press E to close it. So yeah, they will come up and down there, the security, but we murdered them all on the other floors, so they ain't coming after us. Let's go all the way down. This is a nice looking game, especially at higher resolutions. So we can just move the mouse around really easily. It was really janky, and again I did say that N64 games had a certain charm about janky controls, and I'd stand by that. They do have a certain charm about them. Let's kill all these dudes. There's a lot of dudes here. So the very generous auto aim is still there, making it quite easy. It makes the game a bit too easy with mouse and keyboard. That was my complaint about GoldenEye as well on the when you were playing it with mouse and keyboard. Was it's just a little bit too easy, because again it is designed for an N64 controller, and when we're playing with mouse and keyboard at a high frame rate, I like the fact that it drops frames. That's interesting. This is the door. Oh crap. Why? Their death screams are some of the funniest. There we go, we made it. There you go. JD there. Takes the silencer off our gun for the second level. 50% accuracy. That is higher than you could ever get on an N64. This was Peter Molyneux in the 360 version, and you could whack Peter Molyneux for all his empty promises, which I thought was quite funny. They used his face instead of Rare employee. These were all Rare employees that they grafted their faces onto the characters. Oh. I don't know why the overlay has gone down there. Will it go back up? Yes, it will. Must have been... Yeah, the overlay's gone back to normal. Bit weird. Pistol whip. I don't know if you put the silencer back on. Shoot this dude in the nuts. It just auto-targets their nuts for some weird reason. In Perfect Dark. There's no sprint button. It just sprints auto. Shift is duck. Shift is to crouch. Shot him in the nads. Shot him in the gonad. Oh, he died still sitting in the chair. Oh, in the chest. Oh. Dramatic death pose. Oh, poor guy. We're going about murdering rare employees, but that was their own fault. They shouldn't have made themselves incompetent henchmen then. Yeah, let's use the machine gun then. Let's go. There's that little robot thing that we need to use that for something. I remember. Just start sprinting automatically after a while.
We've got a contact.
That's it, guys. That's it, lads. Oh, in the throat as well. Oh, these guys' death animations. I mean, is gun jammed again? Oh, the poor dude is gun jammed. Is there not a dude in here? There is a dude in here. In the chest, in the chest. Right, we need...
Get out, Joe!
Radiation.
The levels are too high! Use the cam spy!
Cam spy, alright. Cam spy. Oh. Gotta hold the button down to get it. There you go. Take a picture of that. And the cam spy just works the same controls. There she is, Joanna Dark. We'll just move the cam spy here and then unequip it. And then we need to... There it is. Pick it up. Remember to pick it up again. In case you need it. I don't know if we need it later on. We just got 2 objectives. Playing on the easy mode, so... Again, this was one of those games where, like GoldenEye before it and Time Splitters after it, when you increase the difficulty, you got more objectives. So Time Splitters 2 would always give you more objectives. As is... I kind of like that. I like that the way they... Not just increase the enemy difficulty, but they would give you more objectives, which changed the way you played the game. Shoot him in the head. Let's try and shoot his gun off. There, he dropped his gun, look, and then he's picking it back up again. That was cool. Shot the gun out of his hand, and then he picks it back up again. But if you disarmed them and then picked up the gun, I don't think there's anything... Is there anything in here? I don't remember Perfect Dark. Been a while since I played this. Oh, there's something in there we can pick up. Night vision. Nice. We need that for something. There it is there. Oh, getting that's going to be difficult. There we go. There we go. Got the night vision equipped. And I don't know, equip the cam spy again. Anyway, pick up the cam spy, Joanna. Come on. There we go. Right, there we go. I got the cam spy. Once again. Might need it again. Don't want to leave it lying around this locked door. Let's go through here then. Oh, I did this roll. Oh, he died. Oh, I feel bad for these henchmen. Oh yeah, we gotta. Oh no. Oh, the little robot thing. We gotta wait for the little robot thing to come back before we can proceed through the this ammo here. So that little robot goes through and it deactivates the laser grid for us as it passes through, so we can take advantage of that. But yeah, this runs as you would expect, you know, for an N64 game. We could increase the frame rate higher, but nah, I don't think. It does tell you not to put the frame rate too high. We've got the data uplink, we've got the Falcon 2. You can just use the scroll wheel on the mouse to change weapon as well. You can just use that, but it won't cycle through your gadgets though. So you can't do the cam spy or anything like that, or the data uplink. I'm not sitting around. There we go. So I know we have to follow one of these things. See if it can pathfind its way through. So this will work with controllers as well. If you want to play it with modern controls on a controller, it is set up to do that. It's set up to run like 2 analog sticks, a lot like the Xbox 360 Perfect Dark. But I like it with mouse and keyboard. I think it's pretty good. I don't know what the controls are. It does tell you in that pd.ini file that's crazy. You. Okay. it is too easy. That's one of the problems with it, and we'll need to turn the difficulty up if we were playing through this, because it is designed again for a janky N6. There's guns lying there. Let's get the guns. Oh, there's one on the other side. Because again, N64, part of the charm is janky controls, but
That's the highest security sector. Dr. Carl has got to be nearby.
this guy's got the dragon. Oh, whoa, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a dude. They're punching me. Matey. Yeah, there we go, we got the dragon. Oh, that's going to be difficult to get. I thought we could just scroll with the mouse wheel, can't we? Unarmed, there you go. There you go. Not unarmed again. Dragon, there you go. And we could zoom. Sector 3, the proximity self-destruct was the access to. I think he just used the data uplink, but I messed this up. So let's try. Oh, I'm not waiting for that thing. What happens if you run through the lasers again? Do you die, or do you just set off an alarm? Let's go find out. Let us go and find out. You die. There you go. Useful information. There you go. So there you go. That is 54% accuracy. Going up with the mouse and keyboard. We have to start at the beginning again because there was no mid-mission checkpoints on the N64. Old school N64, and there's no save states in this PC version, so it's just the N64 version. So there you go, Perfect Dark on the PC. It's awesome. It's as awesome as every other PC port of N64 game. Will we get an official release for this? Hopefully. I mean, Microsoft owns the rights to Perfect Dark. If they're not going to do the remake of Perfect Dark, then come on, Microsoft, port this. Get it on Game Pass for PC. Even if it's just the 360 version with PC controls. I would like to see that. But anyway, there you go. So that is all for this video. So thank you for joining me. And we'll see you again soon. And goodbye.